So guys, this is my review for Hajime no Ippo Season 2, Episode 3. With that guys, let's dive into this review. So here in this episode, we see that Miyata is having issues, trouble fighting Arnie, but at the same time, there's a little bit of, how should I say it, there are some issues in Arnie's corner here in this episode, which I found very interesting. But actually, I enjoyed it because there were some things that occurred as the episode was transpiring per each round after we got past round 2. Now, of course, Miyata was my main concern just because, as I've been saying, like he's walking into this fight, he's not clearly there's something wrong physically. Clearly, of course, there's definitely something wrong in his mind. You know, he's not. I feel like he's not fully focused because his ultimate goal is getting to Ippo. So he's looking in the future, basically, while here, specifically in the present. And definitely in a fight like this, you want to be fully focused on the present, current situation, fight, and everything. You know, obviously Arnie was, but you know, Miyata, he was definitely struggling, and we seen that throughout this entire fight. And literally towards the end, in round 4, I want to say I was really worried. Maybe it might have been round 3 where when he jabbed at Arnie and it was light punches, like he kept trying to hit hard but he couldn't. And then you know once Arnie went to actually go and lean in for a final blow, the bell rang. There were definitely some definite cliffhanger moments here in the episode. Of course, definitely at the end of episode 3 of season 2. But I just, you know, I was really enthralled with this fight here in this third episode. Again, very curious, wondering about Miyata's, you know, his mindset, his physical part of his body and stuff like that. I'm, you know, just worried just because, you know, if he wins this fight, great. If he loses this fight, what is really going to be, what's going to happen with him moving forward? You know, even Ippo, you know, you could tell he was thinking like, you know, Miyata just might lose. Like I'm thinking like Miyata, like in that moment just before the bell rang, I'm thinking Miyata might lose. Like it just, the cards were definitely stacked against Miyata to lose this fight here in episode 3. It just seems like that's the case. But what occurs at the end of this episode on the cliffhanger where he knocks Arnie down, I am definitely, me personally, I'm like, that could be where I feel like a lot of fans and Ippo and everybody it feels like this could be the turnaround moment for him at the end of the episode. And two, I said it to my reaction that Arnie, you know, that knockdown that he did on Arnie at the end of this episode was a true knockdown compared to his knockdown in episode 1, very very early into that fight. So, you know, it's just one of those things where I am very concerned for Miyata, even after this knockdown that he got on Arnie, what's going to transpire moving forward. But this episode was just really really dope. It was really good. It was really great. I enjoyed it. I'm just really just worried about the homie moving forward in this fight and moving forward, period. But again, I feel like if he does win this fight, it could be definitely motivational for him. It could inspire him to, you know, look at things in his life outside of the ring that can probably help him, you know, because again, his dad did say that, you know, trying to get him to stay a specific weight and even just trying to, I want to say even eat healthy, it just wasn't working for him overseas. So there were just things that were occurring that we didn't know about until they mentioned them here in this second season here. I want to say season 1. Well, no, excuse me, not season 1, episode 1, but maybe episode 2, last episode. So yeah, guys, just concerned, you know, for the homie. I definitely want him to win, but I am glad that Arnie basically dismissed his coach, because his coach is all about you know, the money. He doesn't care about. He doesn't have the respect for boxing like how Arnie does. Arnie has my respect on that. He definitely did say that he respected, at least the small percentage of him respected his coach for giving him such a challenger as Miyata. That is the one thing that he said that he respected about the coach. But other than that, he was just like, look, I'm done with you, son. And I'm like, my man, that's the way it's supposed to go. So with that, guys, I'm getting ready to go watch and record a react to episode 4 of season 2. Leave some comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on episode 3 of season 2. What did y'all think if we first sat down and watched it for the first time? Let's talk about some things. But other than that, guys, we'll hopefully talk to you on my reaction and review of season 2, episode 4 to come. Peace, guys.